If you're tuning in live, it's been about, I don't know, 5 minutes since the end of the last stream. So we just wrapped up a game of Imperium Blood Bowl, where my Bad Guys Incorporated took on the CPP Noob Squad and played a really exciting game to a 1-1 tie. Or sorry, a 0-0 tie. Not used to no goals being scored. It's one of the most fun games of Blood Bowl I've ever played. And we're riding the hot hand, and we're going to take on the All-American Beefcakes, which is a vastly different style of team from what we just played against. We're going to be outstrengthed in several places here. Much more developed team. This is not this coach's first round on the Imperium Blood Bowl circuit. And expecting to get beat up a little bit here. But he's available, I'm available. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Because again, why not? Just waiting for the spin to complete because this is a relatively unstructured league. Everybody just plays everybody one game. So it's run under a ladder system so that we can play in any order, but that does mean that there's a 5-minute timer involved in getting your matches set up. One thing that my opponent did just point out is that I actually will be getting some inducements in this round. This all looks kind of brokey. Let's back out. See if we can get, well, anything. What's going on here? What the heezy? All right, let's try one more time. So, there we go. So, I am going to be down by about 80 team value, which basically just gonna be a Bloodweiser babe because I don't think there's really anything else I can afford. You can't get star players in this format. You don't have any gold to spend to scum anything in. All right, here we go. We're not allowed mercenaries in this format. Not that I want any more players on my team than I already have. So I think pretty much our only option is the Bloodweiser Babe. Yep, because we can't get any mercenaries. So we take what we can get and we move on with our lives. Hopefully that'll help get some of our key players back after they get knocked out at least. Because let's be honest, they're getting knocked out. especially because we are taking a lot more how to put this, fists to the face in this game. Going to be a lot more of a combative game and a lot less of a dodgy one. Although my opponent does have a legendary player that is, if I remember correctly, at least pretty close to a natural one-turner. Might be that skink right there. Or maybe it's that one. Not to sound racist, but they all look alike, all those skinks. I can make that joke, right? Mostly because I'm not like sponsored or anything. I'm just a random Joe Nobody on the internet. Nobody can really get offended by the fact that I make a racist joke about skinks, right? I mean, it's not like an allegory for anything. At least I don't think it is. All right, so apparently sending a chat message with the enter button during the coin flip decides the coin flip. So I'm on defense against my will here. It's a lovely start to the game. Um, so let's get. I'm actually tempted to hold the troll back, but I don't know what I'm doing here. So we got to get all of our star players on, and we got to do so with a little bit of quickness. We ran out of time in the last game's setup because 2-minute turns are not friendly to not having a lineup pre-configured. So now we got to figure out how we're going to stop the skink there. I think I want to. Well, troll's not getting there either way. I am going to hold this beastman back sort of in reserve. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this just so that. Hey, swap. Just so that we don't end up with a skink with a ball in our backfield that we're unable to reach right out of the gate. It's an interesting naming scheme here. My opponent has named all of his non-legendary players after cuts of meat, as you do if you're the beefcakes. So, some rookie mistakes on my part here, especially considering that I'm vastly outstrengthed by this team, is that I have left more than 3 players on the line to get knocked down. But honestly, I was scrambling so much in those 2 minutes to get my optimum team on the field that I didn't really have a chance to. Okay, let's fix that. Yay. All right. I guess we can somewhat form a boat. We can also get our troll into the mix. No idea what I'm doing. La 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 la. Oh, the heck with it. Troll's not that useful in this game. All right, well, with my second 2 minutes of setup, we are complete with 7 seconds to go. Now, had I been feeling super aggressive, I might have put the Witch Elf up on the line and said, go fetch. Don't really think that that's going to be a recipe for success, though. All right, let's hear it for the big guys. So, this is not at all how I pictured this first turn starting out. Have to say, not at all. If we really wanted to, with a really stupid and a bonehead, this gap can be shot. Not that we really get anything out of it, but it's there. I'm not sure what we accomplished by doing that, but sure. Oh, that's what we accomplished by doing that. All right, yeah, come on, come on. Come on in. The water's fine. So this is our number one threat in the game. Oh, that's sad. My opponent knows what he's doing. No fair. So this guy's going to be a pain to take care of. And he is going to continue to beat on us as the game goes on. If I catch him on the ground, well, that's why we brought a dirty rat. Come on, spend your reroll. Oh. Now, we probably shouldn't commit the Witch Elf over here yet, but I don't know what we're doing just yet. Let's stick this Beastman in over here because we're not sending him much anywhere else yet. Want to protect him from the killer running around. All right, not the result we were hoping for there. Hi-ho, bad idea away. Do we have anybody over here with tackle? No. No, no. Do have somebody over here with tackle. Yeah, sure. Let's get on up in here and see if we can't remove ourselves a skink. Survey says no removal. Worth a shot, though. All right, let's see if we can at least engage with the Minotaur. Nope. We'll leave that alone and be happy with it. Running out of time. And just form a little bit of a screen and then let the clock expire. Oh, nope, nope. Managed to dodge somebody out. No free block for you, Mr. Coxigor. This guy is going to be a problem if we let him stick around too long. Got to figure out a way to get him down. Sidestep movement 9. Is that sprint? It is sprint. Dodge, agility 5. I mean, that's about as nasty as you can get for a skink. Bonehead and foul appearance. Yes, you failed it. Come on. Come on. I was really hoping the loner would fail on that, but we'll take what we get. Cheeky bugger. Can't be too upset about the fouls. I mean, I've got a dirty player. It's what he's here for. And also, you can't actually permanently hurt my players. So I think it's the right call to let them have the foul. Let them do their thing. At this point, it's just one little bitty piece of the toolbox. All right, so we do have guard on knife juggler, because of course we do. Stunned and a send-off. I'm good with that trade. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good in the immediate term. He does have a couple of players to use as backups. But it is still one less player on the pitch right now. Yeah, I could hope. All right. Where's my dirty rat? There's my dirty rat. Not the result I was hoping for there. Can we get the Crocs if we do this? Are we better off going for the lineman? I don't know. Tune in next time to find out. How big of a mistake did we make? Let's get crazy. Alright, this guy needs to be more protected than he is currently, and maybe he can form a bit of a back line. And at the buzzer, let's see what happens or doesn't. Hey! That's a surprise and a half. Getting sent off for it, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Alright, so that has us at 10 on 9? Yeah. Alright. So we are a little bit outflanked here. And this little fella is going to be in position to score this turn if he wants to be. I'm pretty sure he does exactly want to be. Yeah, you're a little safer to use that now with my dirty player being out. Come on over. Foul with the ball carrier. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. All right, and that is safe. You've got sidestep. Yep. Come on, fail. No. No fail. Tentacle says no. All right, what can we get over there? We can get one beastman over there, which is not enough. We can technically get Minotaur over there, which is also not enough, but oh, that's a troll. That's why. Well, no, he can get there. I might go ahead and just concede the score though, and see what damage we can do between now and then. I think that might be the play. That might be the play. In fact, that is the play. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. We got rerolls. We're gonna force the action. We're also gonna at least kind of try to force some die rolls. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, timer bit of skin. So, it's pretty much just a walk-in for this guy to come in and score. It's just a question of whether or not that's what my opponent wants to do, or if he wants to throw a few blocks first. And getting in a shot with Knife Juggler is probably the right call there. I would absolutely love for us to throw a block over here and fail a loner on it. Again, he's agility 5 with stunty and dodge. It's a walk-in. Yep. Nothing I can do to stop that. But it was a fast score. That was on turn 4. And he received. So that gives me lots of time to get a counter score. Now, we do have a lot of people over here on the sidelines. So one of the lessons I'm taking away from this is for Imperium games, after I set up my team, I'm going to start up a friendly against the AI and save a formation to make sure that the proper players are getting on the pitch and maybe in some somewhat expected positions, as crazy as that might sound, just so that we can potentially, and I say potentially, have something approximating a decent formation to start the game with. All right. So if he's left unprotected, Knife Juggler is my blitz. Mr. Mickey 5992 knows that, and we'll keep him well protected. I think. Maybe? No, I'm totally okay with that. Really surprised, but totally okay. So from here, say here, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, he's fairly well protected. Oh yeah, get the right players on the pitch. All right. Where is our return specialist? That's him right there. All right, so we don't really have the movement to get there, although a quick snap would work out in our favor. So let's set up to hope that we get exactly that, a quick snap. Let's put you back in case of a blitz, and get you guarded in case of the same. All right. All right, so we have even more time than we thought to potentially score a touchdown here. But what we do not have is a blitz. I think that's the right call, maybe, possibly, I don't know. That could be the right call, but screw it. I don't know what I'm doing. So do it quickly. All right, so we're to the point of having +1 strength against the troll. Now we've got block available, so sure, we'll throw that. And We'll stay. All right. Let's see about getting some sort of offense together over here. Not too much offense, just a little bit. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, because I wanted to foul over there. All right, and I did not have time to recover from that mistake. It is what it is. So now Knife Juggler gets a free run here after another skink comes and marks. Oh, why use a skink when you can use a troll? Pretty good general principle, I'd say. Now, what this does give us the ability to do is potentially shift directions if he's committing all this force over here. Take this witch elf and run up the sideline with her. Really, to me, it depends on where these two skinks go. Alright, so he can go for it and get all the way to the sideline on his next move. No problem at all doing that. Should have moved him somewhere else. Oh, yes, please. Please, 50% dodge. Oh, man. I am really surprised that you were willing to take that move and that it worked. Like, really surprised. It's first half. I do have a babe. I'll let him stay out. All right, so now where are you going? Because you're going to shift this entire game based on where you go. You are also movement 9. Gross. And you went where I did not need you to go. Block, wrestle, dodge, skink. You. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, can we just come hit that guy? Can't we? It seems like a thing we might want to do. can just come hit this guy. That's almost just as good. Okay. We've got to get this ball out of here. All right. We do not have sidestep, so we're going to stay away from the edge of the pitch. Actually, I'm willing to spend the reroll on that, even if I don't get it. Completely okay with that. Completely okay with that. The one downside to it, though, is that leaves us without a reroll for this one. Yep. I should have seen that coming. I'm willing to spend the reroll there, yes. But was I willing to go without a reroll for the more important stuff yet to come that I wasn't thinking about at the time? It's a much more difficult question. All right. So what do we got? We're gonna blitz up with a skink? Is that what we're doing here? Or are we just trying to pressure the screen? All right. Down to one. I can definitely see the advantage in a format like this of having a mixed team that you're using have access to lizardmen, just because the skinks are able to just get all over the pitch. There's basically nowhere that they can't reach out here. Well, that's not good. Because that gives Knife Juggler a chance. And he's not going to waste it. Boy, am I glad we saved that apothecary for what's about to happen here. Oh, just a stun. Never mind. What was I worried about? Blitz is still available. Is that what you're doing? Yes! Oh, thank you, Nuffle. Now there's a couple ways I can go about this. I'm thinking, well, was thinking blitzing out with the elf was the way to go. Now I'm not so sure. So let's get sneaky here. Let's get sneaky. Survey says no down skink. All right, so now that we've done that, we have put ourselves in a little bit of a rough position if we don't manage to stay up for the rest of the turn. We need to make sure we have no turnovers. So of course the next thing I do is go throw some blocks with some big guys. We're skipping because we know better than that. All right, so yep. Sure. Do your thing. All right, it's a little faster than I wanted to score, but all right. I got no idea what I'm doing here. All right, looks like all the right players are in the game. We got our tentacles back to mess with anybody that wants to blitz in hard. And we will pseudo protect our witch elf. All right, it's a thing. All right, I would have felt a lot better about this had we not had the riot on the previous kickoff for an extra turn. Because I could probably hold him off for 2 turns. 3 is going to be difficult. Methinks I may have just given up a 1-turn touchdown. We'll see how it works out. All right, well, that helps. A lot, actually. Because, holy crap. Cool. He may still have the ability to do it, but it's definitely not as easy as it would have been otherwise. It's kind of one of the holes in my game is knowing exactly how those things work. I think he would need to be able to blitz this guy in such a way that it would push this skink to here and then be able to throw another block. So yeah, no word turns for you. Unless you pull something really sneaky with sidestep, but no, you'd have to completely block yourself in to be able to use it. So yeah. You pro that, yeah. So as much as I want this stupid orc out of the game, he hasn't actually really hurt us. And I think getting this skink gone would be more useful. So if at all possible, I think that's our target. I don't think it's actually really possible to get in there. Well, I guess we could. Go for it with a troll. Sure. Well, yeah, that'll at least help you get sort of in scoring position. And now you've got him sort of screened off, but not really. And out of rerolls. So I think step one is now apply some pressure. Mark these guys. And then oh, let's be dumb. Yep, let's be dumb. It doesn't hurt that bad though. As much as I say it does. Jump up, I still get there. And I'm down on my back, so I'm obviously no threat. Don't mind me. Throw more blocks. Yeah, you don't have that many. Still, move your big guys. Do stuff. Spin that reroll. It's not going to work anywhere near as well, but one of my favorite things to do with my Wood Elf team that I'm playing right now is to go and steal that ball by zooming on in there. Getting there in a hurry. No rerolls. Come on, come on. Fail this for me. Fail it, fail it, fail it. You know you want to. You know you want to. You're nervous about it. That's why you haven't committed the action yet. You're going to move your players around some more instead. Because you don't want to admit that something might go horribly wrong. If we'd made one more square, we could potentially score this turn. Alright. Now we do need to make sure that we go lock this guy down, though. Come on, fail, 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 fail. It's happening. All right. Let's get you on there. Yeah, let's get you in there. Probably not going to work, but let's get you in there. Sweet. We'll put the diving tackle on as our last move of the turn. Let's keep. Oh, this is difficult. All right, knife juggler. Let's keep you occupied. I don't want to spend this reroll. Oh. Well, at least I didn't spend the reroll. But without the... Oh, that's clever. Without getting the witch elf up, I can't score. I'd have to find a way to push. And that's not happening. Well... If he fails this, there's a chance. Okay. It's not a good one, but there is a chance. So, I would need to push the elf, which means I would need to push here, have these two squares occupied. I'm also tempted to just push the crocs out, call it a day. But whatever. We're not here to be boring. We're here to do impressive stuff. Oh, 1 in 36. Okay, so 1-1 going into halftime. All the important players are still here. He doesn't know what to do with his players any more than I do. Knife juggler is protected. Mm. I need to go tie up some skinks. I think that sounds like a good idea. We'll worry about that in a minute, though. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what I'm doing here. Just do it. We got a short kick that he was looking for. Oh, yay. Could have used that in the first half, but then again, I suppose he could have too. Well, probably shouldn't have wasted the time talking about that, but whatever. Alright, get him back to safety. Let's try to play a little bit of keep away here. And start working on some skinks. He totally still can, but if we get to a point where he can't pick up the ball, then good things are happening. All right. Well, I don't know what we're doing. You know what we're doing? I don't. Hey, hey, hey. That's some luck. Alright. Let's protect our wood shelf. And roll with it. That's fine. We just gotta keep tabs on those skinks and know where they are at all times. Smart. Don't want to tie up a skink if you don't have to. That kind of defeats the purpose of going head hunting on the guy that's locking down the skinks. Really hoping for a couple more failures on that foul appearance, but if nothing else, it at least makes him think about it. If we're on turn 9. Yeah, sure. Well, substitutes is better than out. Would have liked for him to just be stunned, but what are you gonna do? Oh no. Oh no. I just let out my first gemism. I feel shame. I feel great shame. Oh, and he's got the bribe too. Alright, just stun. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Okay, so next priority. Get the ball back to safety. Keep yourself a little screen back. Alright. There's that. That's settled. For the moment. This is not the player I want having any impact here, but not a whole lot to be done about it. Certainly don't want you involved in the action, but again, not a whole lot of choice in the matter. Alright. Make a choice rather than just sit there like a bump on a log. Sure, we'll go for it. Yeah, come on. All right, do not want to be there. But this is what we're doing. All right, is what it is. I was really hoping to find out that the doctor was out, but no such luck there. Don't really know how much of a great idea it is trying to draw the defenders to come up field, but there's a chance that we could put together a little relay here and get that witch elf in the clear. Pretty sure my opponent knows what he's doing, though, about occupying the key players. Tackle doing its thing. Yep. And we are in trouble. Oh, we are in big trouble. Come on. Okay. Now what? So, crap. All right. Bad idea, but let's throw some blocks anyway. Do things. Things to be done. What is that skill? Hail Mary pass, because that's so useful. All right, you don't have any kind of block, so yep. Okay, things are looking up. get much closer. Don't want to get much closer. All right, an interception here means ball game. Or at least with that skink it does. Okay. Still alive. Sure, why not? You want to wrestle? Let's wrestle. Nope, you don't want to wrestle. Okay. We're making do with what we got. So this skink comes in and bases. Lets him activate easier. And you blitz for the troll, I think. I don't know. Seems like the thing to do. I'll go ahead and tell you it's the right thing to do, but don't want it to be. Oh yes, please do that. Please try that. Is a strip ball troll. That's not what we want to see. And that's a surprise. I'm not sure why you wouldn't take the blitz there. I'm cool with it, but I'm not sure why you would do that. Because now you're risking a go for it when you don't have to. You can wrestle him down. So that's the thing, I guess. Well, that's interesting positioning. I have no idea what's going on anymore. This is still lots and lots of chaos. Did we choose not to use dodge? Oh, we used dodge and still failed. I'm cool with that. All right. Block is bad there. So, still nothing. All right. Sure. You're gonna move towards the ball. I know you are. It's the thing to do. We're gonna stay, I guess. All right, we'll just see what happens. Where do you want to go? That's the magic question. Sure. Oh, I don't know what the right move is here. Not that. We're gonna need those rerolls. If we're gonna have a shot at this, we're gonna need those. All right. Gonna make you think about it. That is a clever way to get the killer out of the tentacles. Oh, but you're using grab. You can still choose to push somebody. Okay. So you go to here. Doesn't really matter. It gets you an extra tackle zone on the ball at least. But yeah, I'm not sure what the right play is there. Because you're rolling half dice at either one. You've got nobody to support. This is yet another just absolutely crazy game here. I like it. I like it. Wrestle. I don't like it as much. Who puts wrestle on an ogre? Really? I mean, grand scheme of things, it becomes the right call, but still, you. All right, you pro that, right? No? Okay. So I've got block, you've got block. Yeah, we're just staying still. Keeping as many tackle zones on that ball as possible. Got to re-roll that. Oh, the chaos of a bouncing ball. All right, well, now what? Oh boy. Now what indeed? Okay. Got no idea what the right play is here. Tempted just to leave him put and go get the ball first, and then figure the rest out from there. But I want that diving tackle on him. So I think we blitz him. Seems like the move. I think we re-roll that. And wow. I am absolutely stunned that that did not work. But we will make the best of it. Sure. And now what? As crazy as it might seem, do we come back to here? Sure. Why not? Seems counterintuitive, but it's the best I can come up with at the moment. Don't like any of that at all. Do like this. Granted, I'm probably getting pushed out of bounds too, but my armor has a better chance of holding up. Now, it's tempting to throw the block with the troll, but I don't want to fail a really stupid roll because my player is down. So we just let it pass, and that way you've got to at least block him first before this skink can dodge out. Because there's no way he's passing the tentacles roll, right? Right. Hopefully. Well, at least I don't think my opponent would risk it. What a game. Kind of like I expected coming into this, based just on the fact that a vastly different lineup for my opponent. This feels drastically different from the previous matchup, where playing against BME, it was sort of like a can either one of us score at any point during this game feeling. Whereas this game, it's more along the lines of my opponent's going to score eventually. I'm doing everything I can to fight it off. Not working too hot, but I'm trying. Oh boy. Really gonna need that bonehead to fail. Because that Kroxigor wants to blitz here. Good thing is, it did fail. Surprised that wasn't a blitz, but I guess I see why. Next question is, now what and where do you blitz? Or do you blitz at all? Do you just stick this one in your back pocket and go for greener pastures? Oh, diving tackle all day. All day. Oh, break tackle. Rut rows. Oh, he almost ran out of time to pull this off. But he gets it. Mm, darn. All right. Well, we got some work to do, fellas. Where do you want to go? I think that's the right call. Well, no, that's definitely not the right call now that I look at it. Oh, completely missed that was in a tackle zone there. So, bravo for not failing there, I guess. Ew, ew, ew. I call this the I have no idea what I'm doing maneuver. And where are you going to go? All right, let's get back up field. And the troll still fails. Oh man, I have failed so many key rolls here now. I mean, everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be. This is still very much a game. But just so many failed rolls. But that's hats off to Mr. Mickey5992 because he's making me make those rolls. Keeping the pressure on. And those skinks are annoyingly difficult to bring down. Ew. That's pretty much a score there. If this guy can block this guy out. All right, block. Hold up for me. Block is not going to hold up for me. Oh, but okay. So pro. Yep. Come on, push me that. No, no, no. There, there, there. All right. I suppose you can make the intelligent move. All right. So this is a 2+ to score. And a 2+ to score. Okay. All right. I mean, maybe that's kind of a friendly move. You don't score there. The chances that I score an equalizer are slim with this being turn 15. They are very slim. But the chance is there. And you just gave it to me. Oh, I'm going to miss that witch elf. That's what I need right now. I need that witch elf. All right. No. I gotta at least make him think that I am considering a move to this side. Guard is in the middle now. That's the better positioning, and I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Oh, what's the right move? What's the right move? All right, first of all, we want elves on the pitch. All right, this is our shot. We got 2 turns to get up the sideline and 1 reroll to use. Question is, where do you risk your kick? If you don't choose a kick location, is that automatic? Nope. It just centers. Okay. Well, that's something that doesn't matter. All right. It does not matter what we do if we don't get into position for a touchdown. Tie that guy up. Tie up as many of these players as possible. Get as many dodges in as possible in very little time. I think I played about half a turn in about a quarter of a second there. All right, so this is our last chance. We'll see what happens. Thank you, tentacles. Tentacles are life. Tentacles are love. I suddenly feel in. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to make that joke because one of these days I'm going to be internet famous. And when that happens, I'm going to need that not to come back and bite me. Okay, you got to spend the reroll on it. I am good with that. Oh, I am so good with that. Now then, what can I do to increase my chances here? Oh, this is kind of risky, but all right, no longer risky. get to there. There's no way I can get anybody else there. So we're gonna put this, well, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, that sucks. The chaos of all the stuff going on. I had the win, or not the win. No, I did not have the win. I had the tie, and I just threw it away. I got too excited, got too many things running through the head one way or the other, and I threw it away. Oh man, I am so glad that this does not matter. Where were these dice the rest of the game? So glad this does not matter because, ugh, this is just bleh. Where were any of those dice the rest of the game? All right, that's disappointing. That is very, very, very disappointing. At least it didn't happen in a game where I cared about the outcome in a major way. If I had done that, tying this guarantees me no worse than second in the tournament. And now I can get no better than second out of the three. That was just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Yep, I'm going to be steaming about that one for a little while. Not because it mattered, but just because that's a dumb mistake. It's a mistake I shouldn't make. That's a mistake I shouldn't make. but it's the pressure of the 2-minute turns above anything else, with a minor helping of just not knowing what these teams do when they're kind of randomly built like this. But that being said, not taking anything away from my opponent. That was a very well played game, very tight, kept pressure on me the whole game. Those little skinks were all over the place. Just that kills me that I screwed up like that. Absolutely kills me. All right, well, we learned some lessons tonight. We are saving our setups with future Imperium teams. Gonna maybe not play 2 of these back to back. And yeah, that's about all I got at the moment. I'll have to review some film before I can really say for sure what else we've learned tonight. But still, fun game. Wish it had turned out a little differently. Should have turned out differently. Just dumb move on my part. All right, well, better games to come ahead. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and we'll catch you next time. Tabletop General signing off.